Previously on Collector's Corner. You can't see it all, so I'll pull back a bit. There's the box. Titan Master Chaos on Velocitron set. There's Nautica. Collector's Corner here. Welcome to part 2 of this 4-part series on the Chaos on Velocitron Boxset from Titan's Return. Today we're taking a look at Nautica with her Titan Master Parsec. So, if you haven't seen the previous episode dealing with this box set, you can click on the link at the top right there. Go watch it. Just an unboxing, Titan Masters, and our friend Fast Clash. Yeah, go watch that if you haven't watched this one. But there will be a link in the description and a pinned comment below. So for now, let's get into Nautica. There she is in her hovercraft mode. She is a slight retool remold of Titan's Return Blur. So here he is for comparison right off the bat. Yeah, the only real difference is the color scheme and the little VTOLs here, done in purple and yellow. We'll get to those in a bit. But yeah, other than that, they're exactly the same. So, let's take a close look at Nautica. And there she is in her very nice and purple hovercraft mode. Yellow tips, yellow lining. It's got the fin like Blur, done in purple. Yellowy thrusters on the back. These are I totally blanked on the name. Effects part compatible. Hold on. Effects part compatible, so yeah, you can plug in an effects part there for thrusting both sides. Anyway, very nice. She does have a seat for her Titan Master. Lots of detailing on that seat. No real control panel. Yeah. Very nice. The blue windshield with the Autobot logo. It's upside down in hovercraft mode because this is her chest when you turn it around. So yeah. But yeah, all in all, very nice. Her little hover VTOLs here can be removed. They just have in right there. They are keyed, shaped specifically, so you can't put them in the wrong place. You also can't pull them in on the wrong side because it won't fit in the other way. Down it in. They're nice and yellow. They don't spin, but they are nice and yellow in there. A little white trim there. Yeah. All in all, pretty nice. I do like her. Kind of like her more with the VTOLs than I do Blur. Here's a little Parsec. Got some goggles molded in, done in purple. Technically purple, but the camera makes it look a little pinkish with a head on the back. Articulation here. His arms move up and down. His head does rotate all the way around. His hips move forward and back. They're pinned together, so just one movement, forward and back. He does get knees, fold down, or back, and forward. And that's it for articulation. Little Parsec. And she does get a weapon, a blaster. Pretty much the same gun as Blur, except done in purple. Yeah. kind of like it in silver more, but there you go. And you can tab it in using that port into that peg right there. So she can be weaponized while she hovers along. Yeah, you can take little Parsec here and sit him inside. In the cockpit, like so. Close down the windscreen from there. Parsec can pilot Nautica in vehicle mode very nicely. You can also split these sections out, remove this front section here from the front of the vehicle, flip out the little skiff there, and this becomes a sled for Parsec. To Ultraman, you can stick him in there, and he can man the little sled with a gun. Sits right there. Like so. Let's go up and put it down so we can zoom in to little Parsec. Yeah, looks pretty nice. He has a little white skiff there. Yeah. But that's it for vehicle mode. We'll put this back in here. Good, and go for some comparisons. So, for comparison, here he is with the original mold. Blur, very nice. Kind of like the wing to look better, but still quite nice. Same thing, just in purple and yellow instead of blue and light blue. Here is with Studio Series Blur. Yeah, still nice. Here is with a recent deluxe. This is Prowl from the Bumblebee 2-pack with a Ironhide. And here he is with his Boxset partner Prime in his jet mode, because I thought that would make more sense than the truck mode. Yeah. Looks okay. Yeah, sorry about that. That's it for comparison. So let's move on to transformation, shall we? I'm going to remove the gun first, and you want to split out the arms like so. Push them forward like that. You want to come down here, flip the whole nose cone. Oh, you can't see that. Whole nose cone down like so. Keep it about there for now. You want to open up the windshield here, the cockpit, fold down the seat back to form her abs, and close down the cockpit again to form her chest. Split the legs slightly. You can't move them much at this point, but you want to open up these panels like so and like so, and fold down the legs. You can fold in this fin and come back here, close the panels again, back into the shins, and you can fold down the toes like so. You want to rotate the arms down, push these little armatures onto the chest, to the torso like that, and then you want to come here and fold back the tips on the hover mode, and there she is. Now you can fold down the back, flat against your back, and there is Nautica in her robot mode. Now we want to bring in little Parsec. Parsec just want to fold his arms down, fold his legs up, and there's the head, and you want to install the head. Parsec's head will slot into there, like so. And there is Nautica in her robot mode. And yeah, she looks pretty nice, very similar to Blur. Nice and purple. So there, very nice. She can, of course, hold her gun in one hand, and she can hold the other characters' weapons, like a Prime sword. She looks nice with a sword, by the way, which is why I usually give her the sword. It's a little small for Prime, but perfect size for her. Yeah, looks pretty nice with a sword. She can pose pretty well, so let's get into that. Articulation-wise, yeah, the head will rotate all around. It is at a ball joint, so it can look slightly up and slightly down. Arms can rotate, they can move out, but they'll hit the head. You can untab them here, so move a little bit out, so you can do that. Rotate all around. She does get a bicep swivel, 90 degrees of elbow bend, and she gets a wrist swivel, which is very nice on the deluxe. Nice wrist swivel. She does get a waist swivel, very nice. She can kick forward, she can kick back, she can kick out, full splits. Does get a thigh swivel, it's a bit tight on mine, but it is there. You get slightly over 90 degrees of knee bend, and the toes just fold up, no ankle tilt or anything. But yeah, she's still pretty posable. Give her a gun. Gun and the sword. And there she is. Very nice. Very posable. I do like her. It's a nice mold. Yeah. You can, of course, remove the backpack if you want and use it with some other Titan Master you may have laying around. So they can man. But yeah, that's pretty much it for her. And yeah, the back's not that nice, but hey. Take a look at her. The head. We already saw this in the previous review, but you want to see it here. There she is with nice blue eyes. The yellow pinstriping. The yellow forehead there. Pink lips, because of course she has pink lips. That about symbol on the chest. Looks nice and shiny. Yellow abs, some blue for the shins, some yellow for the sides, some white. So at the back, not much. When you remove the slate here, the skiff, it's pretty clean. But put it back in there. Yeah, that's what it looks like. But yeah, all in all, arms very smooth. Yellow from the hover mode. Tips, but yeah, there are her little VTOLs. All in all, pretty nice. I do like her. So, let's go on to some comparisons now in robot mode. For comparison, here he is with Blur again. Yes, I know I couldn't find Blur's head, but yeah, you can see pretty much the same though. Yeah, the color scheme here really works for this mold. I like the more stark difference between the thighs and the rest of the body, whereas Blur is just monotone blue. So yeah, I kind of like this color scheme quite a bit. Here he is with Studio Series Blur. Yeah, look okay. Here he is with the Modern Deluxe. This is Prowl from the 2-pack Studio Series. The Bumblebee Target exclusive 2-pack with Ironhide. Here he is with Fast Clash from the previous review, previous episode. And here he is with Optimus Prime. Ah, why won't you stand up in Prime? There. And she's with Optimus Prime. Let me raise this up a little so you can see. There's Optimus Prime. Yeah, she looks pretty nice with her Autobot friends. All in all, pretty nice. So yeah, all in all, I think she's a pretty nice figure, pretty nice addition to this box set. I do like her. I do enjoy her more than Bumblebee. The Blur. Wow, what the hell? The Blur, because she does the color scheme a bit better. I mean, more contrast and just standard blue all around for Blur. But still, the mold is pretty nice. It's a lot of fun to mess around with, to pilot. Yeah, I like her head. It's very, very nicely rendered. Blue head with blue eyes and the lipstick, because of course you need lipstick. And yeah, all in all, I would highly recommend this figure if you can find the box set or her alone. I'm not sure anybody's selling her alone, but yeah, she's a pretty nice figure. So, with that said, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe below. Ring the bell to get notified when the next video for this series comes out. Unless something happens, it should be next week, but we don't know. And yeah, thanks for watching. Follow us on Blue Sky, follow us on Patreon. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.